Yeah, red lip and red hair. You didn't think you were gonna see that from me, did you? Hello there, everyone. So today we're going to look at 5 favorites of the month of September. I haven't had this much makeup in my favorites for a minute, I feel like. So we're gonna dive right in and start off with a brush. This is the semi-new, I think, Real Techniques 204 buffing brush. This was on sale very recently in my local drugstore, and this was like a whole neon collection. It was pretty affordable on sale. It was like $3 or something. So I decided to grab the brush, grab another one, and this one like really tickles my fancy. It is not really like a standard foundation brush, you know, as it's called, a buffing brush, but it has like this weird, like perfect density of brushes that it buffs really well, but it doesn't buff like too hard. So it's not too dense, but it doesn't like leave streaks and like drags the product. It just works it in perfectly. Hopefully you'll see it on the video. I love it for like serum type foundations, a little bit lighter textures that don't really need all that much power, all that movement. But things that are more like runny and a little bit more lightweight and watery, that's what this brush is perfect for. Like, yeah, really. I'm just going through like all different episodes of me finding out different new great brushes for foundation. And right now, these like not very dense buffers are probably my favorite. So I would highly recommend this if you see it on sale somewhere, because this is a great brush. Like the finish this gives you is unbeatable. Next product is also going to be a makeup product, and this is a mascara. Again, I have a tough time with mascaras. I have bad lashes. I mean, they're not bad, but they're just kind of stubby. I have a lot of them. It's hard to grip them well, and it's hard to make them look well, but I'm not sure if you can see, but today they're looking well. They're looking very well. So this is why. This is the Tarte Tartelette Tubing Mascara. Listen, I'm going to be obsessed with Tarte for a minute now because they just launched in Czech Republic, so I'm very excited about it. And this mascara is perfect. It's amazing. I love it so much. First of all, tubing mascara, always a winner in my book. It's just, there's just something so convenient about it because you know it's not going to smudge on you and you know it's going to be easy to remove. So if you really just want to throw on mascara, you know that you're going to be able to take it off with warm water afterwards. So that's just perfect, but it's also a very good mascara. It makes my lashes so like long and separated. I'm in love. I really am. It doesn't give me like a whole lot of volume, but I'm not about that at all anyway. And it doesn't really curl the lash, but it does like lift them. So I guess it can count as a curl. I don't know. But what it does for my lashes is very impressive to me, and the formula is great. Like, I didn't have a single issue with this mascara. It always just wore perfectly fine on me. It wore for the longest time through concerts, through sweat and tears. It just held up, and I cannot express enough how much I like it. It is pricey, but I really like it. And even the brush. It's like, it's one of those brushes I usually don't like because it's plastic and like with very stubby bristles, but these are like thick so they don't scratch your eye, if that makes sense. Because like, yeah, I'm so good at this that I have to be concerned about things scratching my eye. This is like so short and stubby that it grips all the lashes so well, but it doesn't like hurt you if you go too close to your eye, so you can really like dig in. Yeah, I'm in love. This is a great mascara. This is like mascara discovery of the year for me, for sure. I really wish there were just more affordable tubing mascaras. Okay, next product I have is a highlighter. I feel like this is kind of a rare one. Like, I don't tend to talk about highlighters in my favorites, I think. But this one is very special because some time ago I placed an order at the Kaleidos Cosmetics. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them. They're like an indie brand. I think they're based in Singapore or just somewhere around that area. And they make the most beautiful but very like non-standard highlighters. Their shades are something else. Like, honestly, what they make, it's just stunning. And I was going through the website and I was dedicated to get 2 of their highlighters. So I got one of the like super fancy, super multi-chrome ones, which is beautiful, but I don't wear it as often as I wear this one. This is the shade Star Surfer, which for some reason has like little to no representation online. It was impossible for me to like find what it looks like, but from the description it sounded like so good to me. Let me read you what it said. So the shade Star Surfer is described as a smooth, rosy champagne with silver undertones. So I was like, yeah, like I need that. There's like a fine balance between all these highlighter shades, and usually you get gold, silver, champagne, rose, and nothing in between, right? Like the shades you usually can get anywhere are very like standalone color with the same kind of reflect. There's not much to it. Like I like more dimension in my highlighters. I don't know how to explain this properly, but just I find a lot of highlighters just very plain in texture, in the reflect, in the pearl selection, everything. They're just boring. You know, when I'm a little bit picky, this is exactly what I need. Like this is one of the most beautiful highlighters I've ever used. It has like this rosy, almost peachy tone where it kind of leans neutral to warm, but then it has that like beautiful icy cold sparkle. So it's not like your usual cool tone pink highlighter with silver sheen, but this is truly special. Like I cannot even really describe it. It's just something so beautiful and stunning, and just it fits so many looks that I do. Plus the texture is beautiful, the reflection amazing, wear time is also great. Like it's not for someone who doesn't like a very like potent highlight. If you don't like that, it's probably not going to be for you. But I mean, yeah, you can apply it in like a very thin layer, but it's still going to be like there very much. But what I like about it is that it really just fits my mood so often. And there have been so many times where I thought, okay, I could use this highlighter, but it's missing that, and or this one, but it's missing that. And the Star Surfer just kind of fulfills like this every picky need that I have on my rosy, champagne-y, cool toned, but not too cool toned highlighter. So it's perfect. If you're thinking about getting one of those highlighters, I would definitely go for it. But do your research when it comes to the shades, because they are impossibly hard to just see. Because the shades are so unique that even the swatches on the website don't really make it justice all that much. It's just very hard to display those shades anywhere in any form. So yeah, really do your research. Check out Kaleidos' Instagram because they have all the shades, I think except for this one maybe, with like quite detailed swatches on arms and people and stuff. So just be kind of careful about the shade selection, but quality wise, incredible highlighters. And if you don't go for like the super special 1,000 ways of multi-chrome highlighters they have, these are actually not that expensive. I think it was like $15. Yeah, that's like not cheap, but at the same time for the quality, I think this is absolutely adequate price. Plus the packaging is beautiful. It's like a tin and it comes with this protective plastic as well. I keep it there just in case. And it's just one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. So I really felt the need to mention it in this video. The fourth product is actually a lip product. That's the reason why I'm wearing this odd red lip, which actually happens to match the hair pretty well. I'm not a big fan of red lipstick, like at all. Like reds and pinks are pretty much a no-go zone for me unless it's like a very specific tone, which this definitely is. This is the new Maybelline Green Edition Balmy Lip Blush. This collection is not new by any means. I've been seeing this all over Instagram for like a year. But like the amount of time it takes, come on Maybelline, for fuck's sake. The amount of time it takes to get a collection from, I don't know, wherever they launch it first, US, to Central Europe is like, it's infinite amount of time. Like I've been waiting for this collection for a goddamn year. Now they finally have it in every goddamn drugstore. Let me tell you, the color of this lipstick is perfect. I love everything like slightly tinted. I love tinted lip balms. I love just sheer lipsticks, stuff like that. Lip blush, great name, great description. That's exactly what it is. It is like a balmy texture, but it is slightly powdery. It's not matte, but it's not like a super dewy balm, not at all. And it does have like this nice amount of pigment. It actually reminds me of these like Korean powdery lipsticks where you apply them, but they're kind of like blotted by default. And this is exactly the effect this gives me. And I love this lipstick exactly for that reason. It is pretty much like a blotted tinted lip balm. It makes your lips look great, it smells awesome, and it looks awesome too. I could use a little bit of a wider shade range because I feel like this would look so good like in so many colors. The finish is beautiful and I really like it. It's one of the very few reds that I actually reach for, and I reach for them a ton. Even before I dyed my hair red yesterday, I was reaching for it a ton. It's not red, by the way, it's like orange. Yeah, whatever. I think this is like a perfect alternative to lipstick. I mean, I get it. So many people don't like wearing lip products because they get in the way, they're messy, you have to reapply them, they kind of fade weird. But this is one of those things that's not gonna do that. Like, it's gonna fade evenly, it's gonna look beautiful, it's comfortable. You can apply again, you don't have to reapply if you don't want to. It's just gonna kind of disappear on you. It doesn't taste weird, it's not sticky, it's not too pigmented. It's a very like nice beginner friendly texture. It's like really for everyone. And yeah, I would recommend it to everyone because I really like it. And last but not least, we have a weird one. I wasn't even sure if I should include this, but I feel like at this point it's like a fragrance I travel with the most, so I kind of thought I should mention it. I have been traveling a lot this year, and this was with me everywhere. This is the KAYALI. It's like a roller fragrance duo. This one is the Vanilla Cocoa 21 and Pink Pepper 25 duo. They do like all different combinations of their fragrances. From what I understand, this is like a Huda related brand. I'm not entirely sure if it's hers or if it's like someone else's who's related to her or something like that. Anything that says pink pepper like speaks to me because I do have several fragrances that have pink pepper in them, and yeah, it just gives like the right amount of spiciness, like this kind of richness. Vanilla Cocoa was not speaking to me all that much. However, if it's done correctly and not in the like super like sweet way, it can be nice. And this is exactly what these are. They're like they're strong. First of all, they're strong. Like, these are gonna stick with you, which is great. Man, I'm just so bad at describing fragrance. I don't know why I did this to myself. It's very practical because it's like this one tube. You don't have to carry around like larger bottles. And when you twist it off, you have these like nice roller balls, so you can just roll it wherever you put your fragrance, which I like. I don't really enjoy all the sprays because they usually get in my nose or something, and then I have allergic reaction very often, and that's not very fun. But it doesn't happen to me with these roller balls, so maybe I shouldn't sniff the fragrance too close. Yeah, this became allergy analysis channel very quickly. What I like about these is that you can combine them too. Like, all of these fragrances are kind of made with a purpose of being combined, so they're kind of like isolated fragrances, and you can combine them together. And I actually do that a lot. Where is it? Because I also have this one, which is not as practical. Like, this packaging is horrible to travel with. But this is the Musk 12. And I love to combine the Musk one with, like, either one of these. It just gives them, like, this, I don't know, just like this beautiful, more musky effect, surprisingly. Yeah, so, like, just the idea of having maybe another one of these with, like, different two kind of makes me, you know, like, want more, like, collect more, because they're very nice. They smell amazing. Like, none of these are like fresh scents. If you like floral or citrusy, you're probably not gonna like that. But if you're more like, I don't know, I was always kind of like black opium kind of gal, this is like similar vibe, but it's not as sweet. They really make me like happy and feel like I smell good, you know that feeling when you put on the fragrance and you're like, damn, yeah, today's the day. This is what these give me every goddamn day. These are like some boss-ass bitch fragrances. I love them. The problem is, I don't have the right words to describe it. So all I can tell you is, yeah, it's good. It's good. And that is it. Those are my 5 favorites of September. Thank you very much for watching. Consider subscribing. And if you want to see more favorites videos, you can check out over there. You can check out the playlist. See ya!